Hi girls, I am back. I swear it's been a while since I've been on here. I think I posted a video maybe 2 weeks ago about the installation of this, but it had been 2 weeks since I had it in, so this has actually been in for a month. If you don't know what I'm talking about, these are crochet braids with the water wave hair. The video will be linked down in the description box below, but today I'm coming to talk about Highlight. You probably already know that because the name of this video should be Highlight on Fleek. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite highlights. I'm going to talk about how I apply it, more so kind of like a highlight for beginners, because I'm going to be real, I've seen plenty of people out here, myself included. When I first started wearing highlight, I would just put that good old stripe on the cheek, walk out, and you're looking crazy. So you got to make sure you blend it in. It looks good. It looks natural. As natural as it's going to look for highlight. But yeah, we're going to talk about my favorite highlights, how to apply the highlight, at least how I apply it, and make sure it blends in fairly well. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm sure I'm going to talk about some stuff along the way. It's probably not added in this intro, but if you're interested in seeing how I put on my highlight, my top ones and all that, please keep watching. First highlight that we're going to talk about is the Becca Cosmetics highlight. That's the correct name of this. This shimmering skin perfector pressed in Topaz. So I have been wearing this highlight for quite some time. Again, this is my first one that I purchased. This is on the pricier side. I think it's about $40. You can get it at Sephora. I do believe you can now get them at Ulta, but I buy everything from Sephora because I'm a Sephora junkie. But this is bomb.com. If you are a chocolate girl, or if you have a darker complexion, you don't have to necessarily be a brown girl, but if you've got a little bit of pigment in your skin, you might like this. It is so beautiful. As you can see, I'm going to swipe it here on my arm. That is what it looks like. It is very bright. Your highlight will be popping, but I'm going to show you a little later how I kind of blend this into my skin so I'm not walking around looking crazy. So the first one is Topaz. Second one, which is like a group of 4, is actually the Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I purchased this about maybe 6 months ago. I think that's how long it's been out. Whenever it came out is when I was thirsty enough to go buy it, because I saw a lot of reviews on it from women of color that love this palette. And in this palette you have 4 different colors. There is this shade, which is actually the one I use the most. Then there is this one. I kind of mix these two together. I tend to steer clear of these two because they're a little bit too light for my complexion, but if you are lighter than me, like a few shades lighter than me, I think it'll still work well and it'll be appropriate for your skin tone. There are 2 different palettes. There is this one, and then there's a lighter one that is for fairer complexions. So love this. Price point on this, I believe it was $40, and I got it from, did I get this in Sephora? Maybe Ulta. I don't know, but you can get it from either one. And then last but not least, one of my faves. Just got it. Had to buy it as soon as it came out. This is the Jaclyn Hill Becca Cosmetics palette. So I'm going to open it up. And in this palette you get, ooh, that's awkward. You guys can see that good old ring light is probably obnoxious. So I'm going to hold it like this. What you get is, at the top you're going to see 3 different blushes. Let me just be honest, those blushes don't necessarily work for me, but they do work well as eyeshadows. But the main thing I got this palette for was this right here. This right here. This is Prosecco Pop. The other one right on the other side is Champagne Pop. I love them both. But the Prosecco Pop is amazing. So I'm going to put it right here. So you can see they're kind of similar. This one is a little, it's less gold than the actual Becca Cosmetics Topaz. But I like this color. I usually put this color on top of my Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I did not show. Duh. So we're going to go back and we're going to show that. But let me wipe these others off my hand first. Let's get it off. But yeah, I really do love all of these highlighters. Since I've found my love for highlighters, I tend to wear them more frequent now. Let's just be honest, I wear them like every day. Every day I wear makeup, every day I wear a highlighter. I just feel like it makes your makeup look so much better. So I'm going to show you the first color, which is the darker shade. Ooh, that's so pretty. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, don't they look just like Topaz and Prosecco Pop? But I promise you they're not the same. So this one is the darker shade that was at the top, and this is the one directly below it. They do kind of look very similar. So that must mean I love the same shades. Okay, but yeah, it's these two, just to clarify. This one on top and this one on the bottom. So now what I'm going to show you is how I apply my highlight. So for instance, if I put it on like this, I'm not walking out the house with this tiger stripe on my cheek. What I will do is I will take this MAC charged water, get a beauty blender. This one is dirty, so do not judge me. I just used it. Spritz it with water. If you look at my hand, move this mirror. What I'll do is I'll blend it out on my cheek. Like so, where it just leaves a sheen, and I'm not walking around with a tiger stripe on my face. So you can still vaguely see it. It's enough for me, and granted I layer on and on. So what I can do, so let's use this and take this off, which means I'm also taking some makeup off with it, but yeah, whatever. We our family, right? Right? Girl, what is that? Woo. Woo. Just dry it. I think my highlight's still there because it's on fleek. Get it? Oh, is that corny? Probably was. I'm known for being corny. That's fine. So the brush that I actually use to apply it is my Sigma F2. I can't see nothing without the glasses. F35. It's this brush right here. And what I do is I take a little bit of that, put it on the cheek. See how it's super bright? Then I'm extra and go in with the bottom one. Put it on top. It looks crazy. But don't worry, I'm not gonna leave the house like this. Spray this. And then I blend it out. I think it creates much more longevity with your highlight. And I let it dry. And then I'm extra, like I said before, and I will go over top. Why is this so swatchy though? That's fine. It's okay. It's okay. And then I go over with my Prosecco Pop. Just on top. Kind of let that dry. As it's still drying. Then I'll blend it out. I might have my hand today. More than I did earlier. Because this, I have highlight on this side. If you can see it. Versus this side. Now usually when I'm doing way too much and I put on way too much, I'll go over it with my blush. My favorite blush is MAC Raisin. It's the bomb. It is the bomb. If you're brown skin, it's the bomb. If you're not brown skin, still try it. It's the bomb. And that's it. So that's usually what my highlight looks like. It's subtle. You can see it. It's enough. And you can see it on this side. This is what I did before I started the video. And that's it. Oh, and then if you're really extra, you'll put it on the tip of your nose like I do. I tend to put it right here at the top. You can see it. And I put a little bit on the tip. And I do the same thing. I go over it with the beauty blender just to blend it in. And the whole purpose of this, as much as you might think your highlight is on fleek in the house, as soon as you get in that sunlight, it don't look the same. So you gotta blend it out. You gotta make sure it looks, if it looks subtle in the house, believe me, it's not subtle outside. I found that out when me and my husband and my kids, we went to Mario's Lemonade, lemon ice, Italian ice stand here in Chicago. And we go to a park around the street with our kids. And you know, I'm outside thinking I'm on fleek, thinking I'm doing it big. And he was like, what's that on your face? And I was like, thinking it's a bug, thinking it's something. He was like, nah, that on your cheek. That was my highlight. And I thought I was out there fleeky. I wasn't. It was a tiger stripe. So after that lesson was learned, because I don't need nobody else asking me what's on my face, and I'm thinking it's something other than, you know, my intentional highlight. So it's important that you make sure you blend it out. You don't have to necessarily do what I do, but it works for me. I don't have to worry about having any harsh lines. I blend it out. I use the brushes I told you about in the beauty blender. The charged water, I don't even know if you need the charged water. I just use the charged water and it works for me. So I hope this video was helpful. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything, please leave it below. I'll see you next time. Bye.